It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Virginia Caine. She is the director of the Marion County Health Department and associate professor of medicine at Indiana University School of Medicine in infectious disease. She's known for her expertise in mobilizing businesses and communities to confront their own healthcare issues. Dr. Caine is very well known nationally. She is a strong, interactive, confidant with the CDC, travels considerably, and she is one of the most tireless women I have ever known.
Last year I went to Boise, Idaho, way in the, I hope nobody's from Idaho, but way in the boondocks to give a talk. And unfortunately, my flight got delayed. I couldn't get out that evening, and you know, it's like a 4-hour-some trip. So because they had mechanical problems, I left the next morning, but guess what? They put me in first class. I said, well, I can deal with this. So I sat beside this young lady, looked like she's in her 40s, very nicely dressed. She had one of those St. John jackets and a Louis Vuitton pocketbook, and I say, man, I know I'm in first class now, you know, and whatever. But do you know, she started coughing and sneezing, and she didn't cover her mouth. And I said, wow, you know what, maybe she just, you know, came so fast she couldn't cover her mouth that quick or something. Maybe, you know, that can sometimes happen. Well, she coughed and sneezed again, and a drop got on my hand, and she didn't cover her mouth. And I said, oh my goodness, you know. So I had to, you know, get up, wash my hands, and come back to my seat. So I'm saying, I've got to say something to her, you know. So what do I say? And I said, well, I'm trying to think about what to say, because I was about to go on my vacation trip, and I had no intention of getting sick. So I said, excuse me, you know, do you have an allergy? Do you need some tissue or something? And she said, no. And I said, oh, dog, I'm going to have to say something to her. I said, well, you know, I apologize about this, but I've got one of those really sensitive systems, and I can catch everything. I really appreciate it if you would cover your mouth when you sneeze. Now, you know how your mother gives you the eye when she's not happy with you? So she looked at me real hard, and I want you to know, she continued to cough and sneeze without covering her mouth. And I said, this classy lady with a Vuitton bag and doing all this, I just literally couldn't believe it, okay? And maybe she thought I shouldn't be in first class. But one of the things you have to do is you got to be prepared. So I whipped out my mask. I was fortunate because I came from the hospital and I just happened to have a mask in my coat. Normally I don't.